Hey sightseers, today we're checking out one of the most haunted places in America, Eastern State Penitentiary here in Philadelphia. As you can see in this picture here, this is what prisons, early prisons were like before they built this place. Looks like mayhem and chaos going on. The whole point of this setup here was to put prisoners in solitary confinement with the idea that if they spent time in solitude, they would become penitent for their crimes. Unfortunately, that did not work very well, and as a result, the prison ended up closing down in later years. So this here is what the prisoners had to live in. And if you look inside there, it does not look very cozy or comfortable. And if anything, I would think that living in there for extended periods would cause madness and all sorts of unwanted behaviors by the inmates. So this is a better view of the inside of one of these cell blocks.
On the toilet.
That's the commode.
Where is it? Wow, there it is.
Just a little gap that would open for daylight. Otherwise, dark, dank, and stinky. Nasty.
Stanky.
Stanky. Can you imagine how fun that would have been to come in here when it was all abandoned?
Yeah.
I'm sure this paint is probably full of lead.
I guess this is all degrading. Like just that's
Yeah,
the
it's just
degradation of it. I was like, the different state of the toilets.
the effects of isolation probably cause madness, anger, rage, the crazies.
Silence. What happened there? I don't know.
For all you mob history fanatics, little FYI, Al Capone was here for approximately 8 or 9 months. And we'll take a quick look at his cell. It's pretty cool. They've restored it to look or be an exact replica of what it looked like when he was here. They did as much as they could to minimize contact between prisoners and prisoner and guard. So it was set up purposely so they'd have minimal human contact.
So no dropping the soap in the shower accident?
No, nothing like the prison situation now where they're in, large populations together, So I'm standing in front of Cellblock 6 where activity has been often reported, and as you can see they've got bars across so we can't go and explore in that area, but I will move the camera around so you can take a better look of this area of the prison penitentiary. So shadowy figures have been oftentimes seen darting across the walls in this cell block. Check out that creepy mummified mourning dove. don't think I'd want that hanging on the wall in my home. So this place has actually been featured in a number of shows, including Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, and Fear. I keep waiting for a ghost to jump out at me, but so far no luck. So if you look back here, you can still see like the remains of a tree that grew through here, because when this place was abandoned for so long, obviously nature overtook it and trees were growing everywhere. Here's the adjoining cell, and you can see where up above here some of the tree, I'm not sure if those are roots or vines that came through, but vegetation that grew through the hole up in the wall. This is the morgue. This is where they kept all the dead bodies. It's probably really haunted too. This is Cellblock 12. Apparently, noises have been heard in this area. They have it blocked off right now because apparently they keep it set up for their annual haunted house that they do in October during Halloween time. Can you hear that? There's gotta be ghosts back there. If you look up, you can see where one of the inmates put a smiley face, and then just to be the left of it are his inmate numbers, and then way over here, I'll have to zoom in on that, are his initials.
Actually, out. Yeah. Look, Willie.
I guess the water isn't working. Originally, this place was supposed to house only 250, and I think by the time it closed, it had been remodeled to accommodate 1,700. I know they built more corridors, but I don't know if then they were housing multiple inmates per cell too. I guess the weirdest thing for me is thinking about how many men and women potentially pass through these halls, walk these stairs. It's like we're stepping back in time and experiencing a little bit of the energy that they left behind. Let's listen for a bit and see if we hear anything. Okay, that's a real person. Not a ghost. But it does bring up a good segue into talking about how visitors and employees and volunteers have reportedly heard footsteps throughout. So one of those things that if you're here, you should be on alert for. We managed to sneak in on the hospital tour, and I'm currently inside the operating room.
Or have you been able to stop?
Sorry, folks, I gotta take everyone out of here. I'm so sorry. I gotta go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
As you can see, this place is massive, and I believe, if I remember correctly, over time there were over 70,000 prisoners in total who spent time here. So this is how the guards got in the tower through this door behind me. Supposedly one of these watchtowers is haunted by the silhouette of a guard, a former guard. So, kind of creepy looking in. After being here about 5 hours, yeah, we walked around this place close to 5, maybe 5.5 hours, and nary a ghost did we see. A little disappointed, but you know what? Hey, that's cool. Maybe next time.
Special thanks goes out to all our fellow sightseers here on Patreon and PayPal. Without you, these videos wouldn't be possible.
So this is where the inmates took a shower. Don't drop the soap. Kind of creepy just being up on these steps. Ah! Let me out! Let me out!